You.
Thank you, my love. I had a question when I raised the hand, but you answered it through these two people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This gentleman here, you come for me?
Namaste, Muji.
Namaste.
So I just wanted to check in with you. I met you 2 years ago here in Rishikesh, and at the time I thought everything you're saying, oh yeah, I understand everything, but it wasn't like that at all. And in fact, I couldn't even locate the sense of presence for some time.
Yes, good. You couldn't locate the sense of presence. Okay.
For a very long time, and I was meditating relentlessly, like for 9 months until actually I started to feel the sense of presence. And then since then, I've just been meditating on that relentlessly as well. And I've come to the point where sometimes it feels like there's enough momentum where I'm starting to look, and it feels like I'm looking at myself like this.
Mm-hmm.
And when those moments come, I feel like a lot of things are burning away, and there's a lot of catharsis that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, there's a lot of effort involved in trying to, I feel like I'm putting so much effort in trying to get to those moments where I'm looking like this.
Yes, you don't have to do this. Because it is a kind of construction. When I ask the question, can the perceiver be perceived? You see, it is not. Some people imagine that I have to be the perceiver. I have to go out and turn around and look. You see, they start to construct something, but it's more intuitive, because immediately when the question asks, can the perceiver be perceived? You see. Who is hearing this question also? The question is heard inside the perceiving capacity. And we search to see the perceiver, it cannot be over there, it cannot be in any, it must be here. Can the perceiver be perceived? And if it can, by what can it be perceived? You see, like that. And as it causes the attention to turn away from the objects of perception, from the objects of the senses, and to turn towards the source, so to speak. When the attention turns towards the source, even the turning of attention is perceived also. So therefore, if the turning of attention is also perceived, what can attention report is also perceived. Nothing can be behind the perceiver. In fact, is there even a perceiver of such? Is it? Meaning that there's an entity perceiving. That there must be a form from where perceiving is happening. Can it be like this? And when we look in that way, something begins to change internally. Can the perceiver be... First, there is no form that can be recognized as the perceiver. But there's perceiving. There's the action of perceiving. And that is weakness. By what is it weakness? Is the perceiver got any form? If it has no form, it is like a formless perceiver.
It doesn't feel...
Yeah?
It doesn't feel so much like a... I know a part of it is this construction where I'm trying to get to that place where the seeing is so subtle and fine, but
why would you have to get there? You are that which perceives the subtlety. You don't have to move out of yourself to perceive subtlety. The very attempt to move out of yourself is also perceived as an effort to do something, when what you're moving out to see is the one watching you. Moving out or the idea of yourself moving out to try and perceive whatever the imagination is in the mind of that perceiver. Very subtle things, you see, but at a certain point it's burning up a lot of waste material. And then what will be left? Nothing can burn you. It can only burn what you are not. And when somehow it is really deeply seen, a contentment, a falling away of effort happens, because something confesses, something reveals that it is the sense, it is that which is. It doesn't have to have a form to be recognized. You are that which is. This is it. You somehow, all your confusions are over.
So don't try to do this and just stay with the presence.
If something does this, is it not what's from here?
But yet, when that happens, there's so much catharsis going on, and I go into this like Kundalini dance,
Yes.
spontaneously, and I feel like that's the thing, or I feel like that's a sign that it's working.
This is the trouble for a lot of people, because they are looking for some activity to say that means I'm in a higher state of spiritual evolution or something. There can be wild catharsis going on, and it is just another sensation that will stop. There are people who are very attracted to these energetic expressions of consciousness also. I remember in Tiruvannamalai one time, somebody, a young couple was staying in the house next to, near to my house. And one night he came, and they were not coming to satsang, they were going somewhere else. He came and he was asking, please help, can Guruji come? I went over there, and his girlfriend was just flicking on the bed, flicking like a grasshopper, flicking like this. She was on the bed, she was scared also. Her body was ping, 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 and they couldn't stop it. And he was afraid, he did not know what to do. She's afraid, she was like this. I also didn't know what to do. I just put my hand on her stomach, and it. Look at that. And she said, I've been having these attacks. In the beginning, it wasn't called attacks. Maybe felt, oh, this is wonderful, look what's happening, whoa. Yeah. But after, it was draining our energy, and happening on the bus, you see? And that was being somehow protected because it was regarded as a sign of spiritual maturity or something. I said, don't worry about that, it's not this. You don't have to show any outer sign. Just your understanding is here, you are that, you are inside. Not a mental understanding, not merely intellectual understanding. Experientially, you see, and it is confirming. You are simply here, you see. It's not complex.
And I find so much momentum though when I'm just like sitting still and meditating.
Yes.
And I know you say the presence is always there no matter what you're doing. And I find increasingly that is true. I can tune into the presence in whatever I'm doing, but yet the feeling of the I am is just so much stronger when I'm sitting that all I want to do is sit and meditate.
Yes. But when you get up and walk about, the I am also is there?
It is, but it doesn't feel as close.
Yes. It is not close. It is not close. It is you. Close.
It doesn't feel like me. When I'm sitting, there are times it feels like me.
You need to find out why. Something has created a sense of separation. It has made it a goal. It has made it something to aim for. Even as you began speaking, you were saying that, about the sense of presence, and you tried so hard to find a sense of presence. But when you say I, that indicates the sense of presence. You are the sense of presence. The sense of person was just some kind of hybrid kind of state. When you feel I am, that is presence. When you don't combine the I am with other concepts, you see, then it confirms itself automatically. I am that. When it is combined with other personal characteristics, then you feel sometimes I feel I'm present, sometimes I feel I'm not. You see? So this is what is happening. From the I am presence, you're combing out all the ideas you held about it, and when it is empty of all of them, it shines only as this I am, I am, I. It is just their vibration like this. It's clean, you see? And then you don't feel any need to do something more or to change something. You're in pure contentment.
But is it okay to just sit and meditate relentlessly? Is that?
What is the goal of your meditation?
To be free.
Yes. I'm trying to show you where you are free. Even without the act of meditation. While you are meditating, and the meditator and the act of meditation is being watched from the goal of meditation. I am the goal of meditation. So the meditator sense of trying to meditate, to try and reach the self, is watched by the self. But if the meditator, which is only a projection from the self as something autonomous and personal, if that meditator believes itself to be truly a seeker trying to find the ultimate, it is inside the dream actually. But nobody hear my words. Is it? So I have to back up a little bit. The one who is feeling I am getting closer is already the thing they're trying to find. But maybe they like the feeling of being the seeker. Or maybe it just hasn't come as yet that it's pointed out to them in a way that they can get it, that the thing you're looking for is already the place you're looking from. St. Francis of Assisi said like this also. What you are searching for is already where you're searching from. Isn't it? What you're looking for to try and find is already the thing looking. Rumi say, knocking at the door, knocking tuk 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 tuk, it opens. I've been knocking from inside. What did it point to something? You're inside, but you don't know you're inside. You think you're outside. You're knocking to try and, please let me in. Please let me in. The door opened. You say, oh, I'm in. Oh my God. Sorry, close the door. Bit embarrassed, This is what is talking. These are clues to humanity. Wake up. I tell you a joke. One man, on the banks of a river, one man is walking along the bank of a river, and he sees somebody over the other side, and he's trying to get over there to the other side, but he can't see. And so he says, hello. The man says, hello. He says, how do I get over there? So the answer comes, you are over there. No, but I want to be on the other side. You are on the other side. What kind of conversation is this? In a sense, this is what we are doing. How can I find the self, Muji? You are the self. Yes, Muji, I know. I know intellectually, you know. It's like somebody coming in here and asking, I have a question, please. It's very urgent. I'm trying to get to Swami Santantananda Ashram. Ah, you are here. Come on, Swami. I want to get there. There is a satsang. I don't want to be late. But you are here. I mean, I know that intellectually. So, okay, I see the problem. Okay, what you do, you go out those gates, and there's a rickshaw. You must find a rickshaw. Okay, tell them you want to go to Topavan. Okay? Yes, and then when you get to Topavan, cross over the other side, get another rickshaw, and tell them you want to go to Swami Dayananda's ashram, because this Sri Satantananda ashram is next door. Muji, thank you, yeah, okay? So off he goes. In the meantime, we are having satsang. 1 hour later, it comes up. Yes. You've arrived. Yeah. I know this place. In a sense, you see, but still many people. To get to this ashram, is it better to sit like this or like this? Sit how you like. But does it not matter? No, it doesn't matter. No. Oh, thank you. Water. Yeah.
So I was thinking of going on like a long meditation retreat for a few months. but and you had invited me to come to Monte Sahaja when I met you in London last year. So maybe I just try to make it to Monte Sahaja as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible. But even here will do. Monte Sahaja has come to Rishikesh.
I'd like also to look with you now, if that's possible.
Look at me now.
Look with you.
Look with me.
You, yeah.
Okay. It is the same exercise that I gave someone before. You must come first to be empty. While you have other ideas inside, you are not able to find room for what I'm speaking. Because you'll cherish your ideas, you'll keep them, and you'll listen to with one ear to the other ones. And if you find something you like, you add it to the bag of ideas you already have. So first of all, I say you have to empty all of them, leave everything outside. You can do this. Just leave everything aside.
When you say that though, I just stay in the I am again, and I just ignore everything else, and I just stay in the I am. Is that the same?
No, it's not the same. Because you are the I am. If staying in the I am means something you have to go and do, rather than you automatically are that, then it's already admitting to a kind of duality. are going to stay in the I am. Like you have a choice not to be in the I am. Isn't it?
But if I don't put my attention there,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't always feel it.
Yes. So then leave the I am for a moment. Let's find it my way. Okay? You are up for that or not?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so this is what I'm saying, leave everything, including even your ideas about the I am and finding the I am, or whatever, and who you are, what you've been doing before, your intention to do retreats, and leave everything, empty everything out. Just be, meaning that you're not holding on to any favorite concepts. You're empty, mind empty, empty of concepts, and don't pick up any new ones. So like this, yeah? So if somebody is going to think of coming up and asking the same question like you, please do it now. Okay? 1,000 birds with one stone. So just like that. Empty of everything. And don't have any secret compartments where you're holding on to anything. Just be completely open. Yes? Is that this? And I'm asking everyone to examine what remains now. You have left all the stuff, the garbage and the jewelry, everything you have left outside. Because you're not them. That's why you can leave it, because you're not them. So you've left everything, no? Left everything. What remains now? We don't have to hurry. Please, from where you are now, say something. Don't go to past, memory about what you were. Don't go there. Don't go about future, what you want to happen later, and so on. Just now. You leave everything now. What is here now? Please, just be in that. No effort. Make no effort. You're just here. If you're holding on to some ideas, you will not get the richness of what I'm pointing. What is here now?
The I am is here.
The I am is what?
Me.
You are here. Is there anything lacking? Just in the beingness. Is there anything missing now that you say, okay, yes, okay, this is good, but is there anything missing?
No.
Because mind is going to tell you, this is a nice little exercise, you can do this anytime you want, but let's get back to reality. It will talk like that. That's nice. Nice thing to do on a Sunday afternoon, when the children are in the playground, but that's not the real stuff. Whatever. But you stay just like this. And please tell me honestly what comes up, because I know some little, either some creepy crawly stuff comes up. What comes up now? What is here? Who are you here? Without your story, your history, your projections, your ideas about life, your opinions, who are you now here? And what is your inner state like? Any trouble? Any anxieties? Somebody? If I were to say to you, this is your natural state, the natural state of consciousness. It is not preparing for the next experience. It is not concerned about that. It's not trying to become something. And there's a peace. There's a sense that there's rest here. There's a silence here. What more is really needed right now? Suppose you had a Lamborghini. I mentioned that because somebody mentioned Lamborghini yesterday. Suppose you had a Lamborghini. Would you have to get rid of it? No. Where is it right now? It's not your concern right now. Right now you're here. When it's time to sit in your Lamborghini, you sit in your Lamborghini. Why would you have to be thinking, oh, next week I'm going to do this and after that I have to do this? No, you're just here. Trust this until you have reasons to mistrust it. Trust it until you have a valid reason to mistrust it. See if it works at a life level, or if you are turned into some cabbage or something. But test it and see. It comes highly recommended by Muji. Test it out and see. It's not a new product. Test it out and see. Don't determine anything. Simply move in this kind of tranquility, this neutrality. Move in your natural way, your natural rhythm. Go about your business. But you will see that everything is underlying all your activities is this peaceful state of being. And if you say, what's next? What follows this state, Muji? After this state, what follows? I said, don't worry about that. When the time comes, if there's a next stage to reach, you will start to show all the signs. It's time now for another transformation. It's coming by itself. You don't have to go looking for it. Everything is naturally, organically unfolding.
There's just still a little bit of confusion because when I hear your guidance sometimes, and in your book, your guidance is that you place the attention on the sense of being, but your advice to me is that something specific to me, and that I should, because there's so much doership going on, that I should just remain in the effortless state?
Yes. The effortless state will confirm itself as the I am itself. Or beyond. It cannot be different, you see. So rather than trying to be the I am, don't try and be anything at all. And that is the I am. You may even be the one who goes actually beyond I am. And don't be too mental about it. Feel your way. Feel your way. Feel it. enough directions are given to feel your way. It cannot just be a think, but there's a more complete quality about this qualityless state. It's like nothing is missing. A sense of deep contentment, a natural trust is there without saying I trust in. There's a natural trust for life, which is yourself. That is really trusting yourself. That things unfold in the correct time, appropriately. And they do. Because they're not coming from the rushing mind. And at the same time, you're not suppressing your activities. You're not trying to hold them down. Simply move in your natural freedom, your natural spontaneity.
So I'll just drop the I am.
No, don't chop the I am. Don't chop anything. You see, there are different moods of consciousness. Sometimes your mood is that today you just want to sing bhajans. Okay? Another moment you just want to be empty. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want any conversation. You're simply alone. You don't even want your own company. You're just so empty. Another mood is like you love to be with the Sangha and just to be in the Sangha field. Another moment you feel like praying and saying, "Oh Supreme One, please rid me of ego and merge me with you." Because that's the mood, that's what it wants to do. You see? Another one, inquire, who wants? What is it that wants? Can that be what is? Is the what is wanting something? You contemplate, then laughter comes. No, you don't want that. Like this, everything's vanished, everything's gone. Don't be just a one-trick pony. Each thing will come in its own way. Sometimes the consciousness wants to enjoy itself in different things. It wants to look in different mirrors. There's a round mirror. Next time it wants to go into a nice frilly one. Next time it wants a distorted one. Next time it wants a square one. It has many ways of enjoying its own reflection. Some people, they are happy, they don't move from their place. They are simply, they don't need other ways. They're fine, just like this. And you're fine with them being fine. You're not going to say, but try the round one. Please, Swami. Leave me with my broken mirror. I like my broken mirror. So like this, you are easy with all things. It is the same thing, saying, keep your attention on the sense of presence, on the sense of being. It's the same thing. I said it only because it's something you said, make it feel like it is something you have to go and do. After 2 years of looking, it should be intuitively known that what is functioning from here is only in the presence of the I am. The sense of person, we don't have to talk about the person anymore. It's irrelevant. You see? If you are completely new, we might say, listen, we give you a couple of months. A couple of months you should conquer the person idea and throw him out, at least. Suppose you live in a house with 4 people and every day something goes missing. Somebody's glasses go missing, somebody's passport, somebody's purse go missing, someone's umbrella goes missing, someone's jacket go missing. Everybody's going, oh, what's happening? Somebody's taking my things. And everybody says, it's not me. It's not me. So you are the owner of the apartment, and so you fit in some camera, some hidden camera. And then in the kitchen, you're looking at your tape and you see everything is quiet, but in the kitchen somebody comes in. Okay? Then you catch him. You put the light, you come out and you say, okay, you know, I'm going to give you a chance to come out and to admit it's you. And nobody's moving. I know who it is, but I want to give you a chance to say it was me, because I know who you are, and nobody's moving. And I said, okay, fine, let's sit down together and put this movie and we watch. And then suddenly you see the guy. And he said, oh yes, but I was looking for my keys. I was looking for my, yes, but where is the purse that was there? It's in your pocket. No, I was looking. You see, once you catch this one, do you have suspicion about anybody else after this? Will you say, listen, you can stay in the house now, okay? From now you stay in the house, okay? But please don't go back in the kitchen. No, you have to take him out, just out. Once you see that the person is just a kind of nuisance, and you have higher ground within your own self, higher states within your own self, that you're moving in higher ground. Would you want to keep going back to that same idea? You have outgrown it. Sometimes as a reflex you go back, because for a long time we have behaved as persons, you know, but it's no big deal. It's no big deal. After a while, he's outstayed his welcome. He's, oh, okay, enough of this. It says that the great Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, no? He said that one time they asked him, Swamiji, do you have any desires left? And he says, you know, yes, I have this desire to smoke a hubble bubble like this. You know? And then one time they bring him this, and okay, that's it, fine, take it away now, finished. I had the little thing in my mind that I needed to do this. Now I've done it. Okay, now, finish. Okay, finish. But not everyone can be so quick. Still, don't worry about it. Just keep staying in the place of the being. Just stay as the being. Keep your attention in the being, or like this. And by itself, it doesn't look like you're doing much, but it's burning. Forests of delusion is burned by it. Please try and see. You're still confused?
There's still a little bit of confusion, because earlier I was saying that I was putting my attention on the being, and then you're like, no, just be effortless. The effortless state is the being.
I said it for some reason, because it was sounding to me as though you were making an effort to go to the I am. And I want to show you, it is already there. Even if you say, I'm going to try and find the I am, that is the I am. You see, just to break this sense of some gap there.
Yeah. It feels like sometimes when I'm looking, I know I'm forcing it too much, and I get tired. But I also know.
And what do you do when you get tired?
I keep doing it.
That's what you mustn't do. Give it a break. Give it a break. Because you must come to the effortless. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also sense I also know there's another way of looking, and I'm more relaxed in the looking. But I would still, in terms of language, I'll still phrase it as putting attention
who is
on
speaking? Who is speaking here? Who are you speaking as when you're talking now?
Not myself.
You see? Because when you speak, I catch him, you see? Now you're speaking like somebody who is a doer. You see? This one has to go, you see? It's otherwise you can talk, many people are talking, you know? Yes, after this I try, but when I sit down and I see, who is speaking? Again, it's the person. It's the person who is a mixture of presence and person. But the person still has too much voice. So kick him out. Then leave only presence. And you'll find no trouble is there. You see? Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Okay, you can come?